Maddie here. Welcome to Pioneer Prosperity Movement. So here I'm in front of you. So yeah, today's session is a little bit different session, guys. Where it's of course a live session, but at the same time, I thought of bringing it in front of you. At many instances, those who are following me for a long time, of course, we are a family of four. Me and my wife Sudha and two kids, we are here to help and mentor people, mentor parents and families, exclusively parents and families who are determined to live their life of freedom. And also, if it is their top priority to create a organic, low toxic, holistic health and generational wealth. Here we help and mentor them personally through our online business educational program towards the patented global online business. Got it? You know it already, right? So this session is mainly for you guys. It's not only, of course, at many instances I told about this one, but not in this way. The reason because I'm mainly here not only to educate you. Oh, yawning, right? So it's boring. I know it. Education. The moment I say educate, that's enough, But here it is. This session is mainly to create an awareness to you. The reason why I'm bringing this in front of you in terms of awareness because many of us are not aware of the problems that we have, right? So in that case, if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay, and feel free to interact with me. And I'm not sure whether it is audible or not because I'm actually at the moment in 4 platforms in my YouTube channel. Those who don't know about it, we have a Maddie and Sudha Pioneer at Prosperity Movement YouTube channel. And also I'm in my Facebook profile. That's my personal page. It's not personal, it's public. And in my business page, that is Facebook business page. And also in my Facebook group. And if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. And if you're watching live, guys, just do me a favor. Can you able to hear me? Is it audible? I'm not so sure. I just changed the mic settings from that to here. So because I thought of doing a board session, not being there by being here so that I can freely move across. At the same time, I can interact with you. I can see you, whoever commenting. So whoever jumping on live, just want to make sure, is it audible? Say yes or no, or mic or thumbs up. That'll be awesome. So if you can say, I'll be so grateful. I'm so grateful if you can answer me yes or no, if it is audible. Anyway, so yes, should be fine. That's God, guys. At many instances, as I said, yeah. Yes, you can see very well, right? Yes, it is quite clear. So it is very clear here. You can see that this diagram, this is mainly from, that, where is that book? I'm so much of not only a fan, actually, like I got so much of awareness, guys. So the reason again is why many people are not aware about this is it is not being said, it is not being educated, it is not being told to us by any of the education institutions, by any of the universities, including it is not passed on to us from the parent, but we don't have a victim mindset, right? So we are taking the complete responsibility and ownership to get to know it. And the means of that, the moment I got to know this book, guys, this one is the one which really changed me. The guy, Robert Kiyosaki. And in that, this is the book which really triggered and changed me, So cash flow quadrant. And at many instances, I just shared with you the cash flow quadrant. I just given you so much of values and towards in terms of educating you guys. So this session is not for that. I'm not here to bore you much, so I can completely understand that. Whereas this session is mainly to create a awareness in terms of what happened in our life, the sand moment, I could say, the sand moment, because that the quadrant basically is nothing but employee and a small business people. So whereas around the globe, 95% of the workforce are here. 95% of the workforce are here, whereas only 5% of the workforce are here, that is investor and business, right? And you know that already. If you don't know, guys, you can go and previously watch many of my this cash flow quadrant sessions, both teachings, I've done. So this session is not about education, rather I'm just giving a brief information about it. So 95% of the workforce are over here, whereas only 5% of us are being here, that is business and investor side. I was here unknowingly and not being aware of all this. I was here but not here. At the same time, I already shared with you that what is it called as this percent of population, even though there's a 95% of population, they hold only 5% of economy. Isn't it shocking? 95% of population holding only 5% of economy by trading their time, by selling their time, working for the money, by working for the money. Are you aware about it? Whereas 5% of the population are holding 95% of economy. The 5% of population on this side are holding 95% of the economy, and they are not trading time for money. They are making use the purpose of money. You know why? The purpose of money is what? The purpose of money is to fulfill our purpose, right? Did anyone mention about this one? The purpose of money, the reason why money has been created. The money has been created to serve people, to fulfill the purpose of ourselves, right? But what's happening here? What's happening in the modern world? 95% of population are working for money. Actually, money is not a master here. One must clearly understand that money is not a master. We are the masters. Money is a faithful servant. Money has got a beautiful energy. But what's happening here? We are not the master. Actually, the 95% of population are not the master for money. Rather, the money is mastering them. By means of that, 95% of population are working for money by trading and by selling the time. Whereas the 5% of us are trading money for more money. That's it. But what made me to change? That's the main thing this session is. I've given plenty of options, plenty of information, plenty of education sessions around here. And I don't mind giving it over and over again and again to you, because I always say that I under promise and over deliver to you guys. I repeat again, I always under promise and over deliver to you. The reason why, because it has not been told to me, it has not been educated to me, it has not been delivered or passed on to me. But at the same time, I don't have that kind of victim mindset to blame anyone. Even the university or even the business education program or the business administration program, I have not done any business administration MBA, blah blah blah. But those of my friends worldwide who have done the business administration, they even don't know this. I'm going to ask you one question, guys. If just by knowing this, whoever knows this are millionaires and billionaires in this world. Whereas, if you think about this way, those who have studied in the university, did your MBA course or whatever the business administration course that you have done, how many of your professors or how many of your instructors are millionaires and billionaires in the university? Isn't it triggering you? Isn't it alarming you? Yeah. None of the professors or none of the instructors were millionaires or billionaires there. Then what they are teaching? What they are teaching is nothing but what is written in the book. The book which is written by the system. That's it. And the system won't tell you that. That's a different topic. I'm not going to touch the topic. All right. Again, we don't have a victim mindset. We are taking a complete ownership like me, right? You are? Yes, in that case, knowing all this, And what really triggered me is that's what I'm going to share with you, because I lived this here. I lived this side. I was on this side like you. I was on this side, but at the same time, I entirely not aware about this side. Oh yeah, they are doing some silly things. They are from looking from here. Oh yeah, they are doing something wrong. That's why they are doing it. Maybe blah 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 blah. Because of what? Poor money mindset. Because of scared mindset. Because of scarcity mindset. That's what being told to us, right? Is it money growing in trees? Too much of money is not good. Money is evil. If money is not going to bring happiness, yes, it does. It does, and too much of money is actually causes a lot of problem. Blah 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 blah. How many of you can resonate to this? You can chat with me, of course. If you are resonating to that, whatever I'm saying about the money message, can thumbs up. The reason why I'm saying this, because that's what been told to us. That's what been shared to us. That's what been passed on to us and deeply rooted into us with so much of limited belief. So by being with that, by looking from here, by being with the 95% of population, we don't believe what's on the other side. What we believe is those rich people are not paying the tax properly. Those rich people are not even showing their income properly, right? And those people are doing something mischief. That's why they are rich like that. And they may be a drug. Just think about this way. Even Andrew Tan mentions this. If your luxurious car passes over you, or if you're just in your fuel station and some of the luxurious car passes over you and they are doing something like, it means they're passing. What do you think about immediately? By looking at that person, what do you think about immediately? What comes first in your mind? What comes first in your mind? Oh, they did something wrong. All right? How many of you can feel that? They would have done something wrong. I don't know what they have done. That's why they're rich. That is what comes in your mind. And then afterwards, because that's what the logical mind says. And then afterwards, you might think blah, 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 blah. Because that is what the story which has been deeply rooted into us. And by means of that story, we being here, we believe what has been told and conditioned to us. And we have a big God in front of us, called as what? Ego. Yes, of course, ego. I was egoistic person. Yeah. Called as ego with a big God. We don't see what's on the other side. We always, these people are not good people. These people are mischievous people. Yeah. You can understand, right? You can very well listen to it, right? And we have a big God. And if these people even shout sometimes from there, oh, no, it is not for me. I don't have time for that. It doesn't exist. It's too good to believe. I don't understand that. I don't believe it. You people are somewhat cheating me. How come you are so much open to us? No, right? At many instances, even if the opportunity comes in front of you, what comes first in your mind? What comes first? What's the catch behind, right? Can you recall back? Can you resonate to that? Of course, you will, right? Whenever there is an opportunity, whenever there's a free, or whenever there's something come freely, or something comes in front of you, come on, use it, blah, blah, blah. What does it come? First of all, what's the catch behind? Right? That's what these people think. I was there. But I felt something different in me. I felt something. This is what the right moment, guys. I felt the difference. I was working as a 23 years of non-stop, full-time professional physiotherapy practice. But along the way, I felt it didn't happen overnight. It's a process. It's something like I felt deep inside me that I'm not that kind of guy who can be in average state. And I couldn't able to mingle with people who talks about something silly, about politics, if they're not in politics, and who talks about something different state, different community, different country, about their blah, 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 blah. I couldn't able to interact with them. The reason, because I felt what we have done in our life, how far it is going to impact my life, how far, and it's not about benefit, how far it's going to raise my standard of life. by discussing like that, how far it's going to affect my life, how far it's going to raise my standard of life, how far I am going to bring the best to my family and to my kids. That's what I was thinking about back in my mind. In that way, at many instances, even in my workplace, even in my family, even at many get together, friends get together, work get together, or anywhere, I couldn't able to go and interact with them. I feel like, no, I'm not like that cheap kind of people. I feel that, no, I'm here to do more. I'm here to make more. I'm here to give more. I felt the difference in me. I'm not that kind of average guy. I'm not here to settle small. The thing is, I refused to play small. I refused to settle small. I refuse to settle for an average life. That's it. By so much of comprehending within me, am I the person to settle for the life with what I have? Am I the person to always give an excuse in my life and to accept what given to me? And if it is so, what kind of attitude that I'm going to pass on to my generation as a parent? Is it that's what the life that I'm going to teach to my kids or pass it on to my kids? To settle with what we have and to adjust and to live a budgeted life all through the life and to live a sort of conditioned life? What kind of life is that? Is it the one thing for me, like here being here to settle for small? Because I was comprehend back in my mind, whenever there is a break time, even in my break time, I don't be with the other staffs. I move away because they talk about silly things like traffic. I couldn't able to see me there whenever I sit there. So that's why I spend time. Honestly, guys, I spend time most of my time in the toilet, in the washroom. Stay there. Or I spend time back to my. I go even for 10 minutes, even for 5 minutes. I just rush to the car. I'll stay alone there in my car. I love to have my personal time to comprehend all these things. What's happening? Why is it I'm after the crowd? Even though knowing that the crowd is not going anywhere, the crowd is keep on talking about something. They're becoming mediocre in such a way that the weather is not good. I'm waiting for the weekend. Even by being on Monday itself, I'm waiting for the weekend. The day is not good. It's not so bad. I'm just dragging. I don't know how to kill my time. I couldn't able to understand what they're talking about because I always feel that I'm different. I'm here for more. I'm here to do more. I'm here to make more. I'm here to give more. I'm here to make an impact to the people around me. That's what has been the noise which is always inside me. That's what the moment which happened here when I was here. And for that, I was here. And then I thought of doing and making more and giving more as well. Then I jumped down to here. Meanwhile, I started doing a professional physiotherapy. So instead of meanwhile, professional photography. I started my own business, small business as a professional photographer. But then I realized along the way, the main intention of starting a professional photography is because I was having a passion. I'm having a passion towards photography. But along the way, what happened is I ended up being a commercial photographer, not a passionate photographer. Why? Because unknowingly I was running behind money. Now I'm trading a time for money. Apart from my 40, previous I used to work for 40 to 45 hours a week. So apart from my 45 hours a week, come back, rush, and then I have to go for any event photographs, come back and do the editing. Those who are photographers can resonate to it, right? You will spend only 1 to 2 hours there, but you come back and sit and edit for a long time, isn't it? Can you resonate to that? Or some people will be having who are commercial photographers, they will just, I couldn't see me in the small business which I opened as a professional photographer doing commercial, giving a package. I couldn't see me there. And also at the same time, I felt myself that there's no difference between here and here. and it's getting worse. Most of them don't realize it. They jump on from here to here, which is easy for them, but they don't realize even this section is more severe, more dangerous, and more worse than here. They don't realize it. They may think that I'm just having a own business, but this section is the most dangerous and the worst section than here. Actually, they don't realize it. Because in both of the sections, they will trade time for money. The only difference is here the people say, I'm having my own business, I'm my own boss. But again, still, if they are not going to be there is no business. That's it. That happened to me too. I felt that. But fortunately and gratefully, I realized quickly. The main reason I opened here because my photography was my passion. I love being a physiotherapist, but is it the physiotherapist serving me? What's the main purpose of having money? The point of making money is to live the quality of life. The point of making money is to have a freedom of life. If that purpose is not being achieved by being here, what is the point? How many of you can resonate to this? You can type in below, or you can just give a like or thumbs up or anything like. Just express it, guys. Because the problem with the people is they don't express it. You know why? I told you, God, ego. The ego stops them to express. The ego stops them to accept. The ego stops them to voice out. Or if I say, I may get sold here. If I say, they will catch me there. The reason because we always tend to depend on others' validation. Right from the beginning, when someone says good, wow, thank you so much. When someone says, no, you are not, you are bad, blah, blah. Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God, I did something bad. Because why? Right from the childhood, we have been tamed to get validation from others, others' opinion. Validate from others' opinion or others' validate, whatever it is, we became so dependent. So in that way, we always do the things what is not right for us. We always do the things what is right for the community or what is right for other people. By means of that, we always tend to seek for validation. But by being here, I couldn't see that. It's not truly me. Even Jay Shetty mentions about this. I'm not sure how many of you know about it. What's the sentence? Most of the time, I am not who I am. I am not who you think I am. I am what you think I am. Can you able to think about it? I repeat again. Jay Shetty explains beautifully this one. Jay Shetty, if you are not following this podcast, guys, oh my God, you must follow his podcast. So the name of the podcast, I forgot. Is it Mind Valley? That's Vishen Kiani. On Purpose. Yes, On Purpose, both in Spotify. And guys, you must listen to him. Jay Shetty, On Purpose podcast. So he explains this one. I am not who I am. I am not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am. Correct? It means that much we have been tamed and conditioned to live based on what others validate us. That's why they don't see they have a God. They have a big God. Oh, if I express myself truly, if I say myself, if I accept myself, what they think about me. That God is the one which is actually stopping you guys. That God is the one which is not letting you go beyond what you think you can. That God is the one which is actually affecting your self-confidence and self-belief. But I felt that what others think about me is fine, but it's their thinking. I felt that by being here. I felt it's their thinking. But how long it's going to? Okay, let them think. But how is it going to enhance my potentiality? Is it going to enhance my standard of life? No, it is not. It is not raising my standard of life. Rather, I'm not living truly my life. Rather, I'm thinking the life, I'm living the life, not living, surviving the life of what others might think about. Then I said, oh my goodness, that is not the life I'm after. I'm not here to settle small. I refuse to, as I said, I refuse to play as an average. How many of you can think about like this? How many of you can say, no, I'm here for more. No, I can't settle myself less. I'm refused to play small and to live an average life. How many of you can resonate like this to me? Right? It's inside you, right? You can feel that, right? But again, guys, I'm not a coach here. I'm not a mental means a mindset coach here. Again, I'm not a motivational speaker here. No, don't put that side. That is beautiful people they are doing. I'm so highly honored them, respect them, means grateful to them, because they are also one of the among them who made me to change like this, you know. But I'm just sharing what made me to change, the sand moment. So by being here, I felt that. How long I'm going to depend on others' validation? No, I'm not that kind of guy. Then I saw, gradually I felt that how these people are living, how these people are making that much of money. And also, not only that, they are the one who are living the life, the freedom. They are the one who having a clarity, clear vision. Yes, they have a clear vision with a clear mindset. They are not sitting and talking about the weather is not good, weather is so bad, blah, 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 blah. Nonsense. They are not talking about the nonsense. And they are talking about what else can do to the community. They're talking about what else I can do for the business, how many people I can recruit. Likewise, it's kind of productive mindset. It's kind of a growth and success kind of mindset. They are talking, oh my God. Because at several instances, I got a chance of being there. It means being there means like, what to say, interact with them. Then I felt, wow, they are the one living their life, Mike. What are you doing here, Maddie, then? It means that you must pass on there. You must go on there. Then what's the point of living a life here without serving the purpose of me being here? I wasn't truly I am. Then I felt, oh my God, how to transform, how to change from here to there. Because even at one of the main instances, I could say, a few of the main instances I could say, after my second one born, this is the one really moved me. After my second one born, actually, I was having this kind of thoughts right from 2000, I would say 15, 14 onwards, after I moved to Australia for an increased standard of life. But after I realized, after I moved to Australia, after 3-4 years, I started realizing, am I living the same sort of life what I lived before? Then what's the point of moving to Australia then? Am I not after a big life? Am I not after a life of freedom? Then if I'm going to live the same sort of life of what I lived before by doing the same sort of things, there's no point in moving from country to country, right? And then I felt after 3 to 4 years, there is something on the other side. What is on the other side? How they are living that kind of freedom of life. Oh, the mindset is an issue. Okay, let me be open. Then I moved from the scarcity mindset, from the scammy mindset to the, what else is on the other side? I was open. Then what really moved me is, once after my second one born, this is the issue, guys. This is the main thing. Once after my second one born, I was in you all know that being in Australia as a father, you'll be given a paternal leave for 1 month. Yeah, I was given a paternal leave. That's fine. And by the moment we couldn't able to, so we do not want to like bring our parents here. That's what most of the Indian parents do. We do not want to do that because, of course, our parents are old enough. And moreover, we thought that, okay, we can do it because, yeah, why can't we take the self-responsibility of raising our own kids? Why not? So, because we are so confident doing it. It's not about the confidence, but at the same time, the time. Okay, the first 1 month is okay. I was with my wife. We just very well did. And I started loving that kind of freedom because I wasn't having that kind of freedom of life by being with my wife full time. Never in that 20 years, in that past 20 years, I wasn't having that kind of life. And then I felt that real fruitfulness behind by me and my wife together for 1 month. with a baby, newborn baby as well. Wow, this is life, right? And that has given a bit of a freedom as well to see actually what is on the other side. Okay, then I started exploring, and then especially after the paternal leave, I started the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day of the work. What's actually what I'm missing? I couldn't able to work. It's not about the work. It's about the what's I'm leaving behind at home. She also felt, I also felt that even though we, dad and mom, but it's like a single parent life. I left her alone with their newborn baby. She also felt that kind of single mother, single parent. And when I went to work, I also felt that, oh my God. So it's not about the confidence in us, it's about the time that we spent so far in the 1 month, how beautiful it is with the newborn, and how beautiful that we two together, how beautifully we spent with my son too. And the moment I went back to work, first day, okay, second, third, fourth day, I felt that burning desire in me. No, my it's the work is not serving me anymore. There's nothing wrong with that physiotherapy profession that I was in. I was earning around 120K per year at that moment. Because it's a highly paid profession in Australia, and I'm determined to be a physiotherapist in Australia. No, thinking that there'll be a raised standard of life, but it is not actually serving me. I felt that there's nothing wrong in the profession. Then I felt that no, it is not serving the purpose of my life, and I'm determined to. Oh my God, I'm just leaving her back, my wife back as a single parent with a newborn baby. What am I doing here? Then that really triggered me, that really changed me, that really moved me. And also there's one young healthcare professional just came for a 1 day for some casual job, and I was so proud at the time. I was so proud to be a physiotherapist. Still I'm, of course I'm happy with that. I was so, because I was working in a one single agency there, one single healthcare, I mean say aged care sector there for nearly 6 years I was there. And when during the conversation, she just came in, and during the conversation, she was so young, but at the same time, during the conversation, like she asked me, like, how long you've been here? Then I was proud to say, oh, yeah, I'm been working as a physiotherapist in this aged care center for nearly 6 years. You know, the first sentence she replied back to me, that is a second incident. That's a particularly second incident which really slapped me, I could say. I got a, not only goosebumps, I felt sweating. I felt my heart was pounding, really. You know what she said to me? Oh, it means you're a part of a furniture. Oh my God. Got it what I mean? It's something like a tree. It means you are part of a furniture here. At first, I couldn't, what is what again? Can you? Then I couldn't understand that. Then, but I felt something wrong with that sentence. There's nothing wrong with her. She expressed authentically, but I felt that, what is that? What is that real meaning? But still, I was sweating. I felt more pounding. And then I came back home immediately. And then, of course, by evening itself, and then I told to my wife, I told to Sudha, because she was with my child at the time, SSL newborn. And they said to her, today, blah, blah, blah happened. And this girl immediately said, what is that actual real meaning behind? Then my wife explained, because wife explained that she said that you are a tree. Oh, that nailed me so much. That's another particular incident, guys. That's a sad moment again. And also I felt that, oh my God, that in the past 2-3 years, I felt that I'm just a number. I'm just a number even though I was working for nearly with that agency for 13 years. There's nothing wrong with the agency again. I was working as a 23 years of physiotherapist again. I felt that, yeah, being in my job, I was considered just a number. And most of me even say that, why can't you open a clinic? No, I don't want to get stuck again, you know. And I felt that in the past 2-3 years, you know what happened around the world. I felt that I was considered just a number. I can be easily replaced too. I felt that I was a number. I can be easily replaced. And I'm not a tree to get stuck in one place. And am I serving the job which I'm in? Is it really serving my purpose of my life? The money that I'm making, is it really serving the purpose of my life? No. That made me to realize, oh my goodness, there's no point of being here. Move to there, move to the other side. So I was open enough to seek for opportunities, really, and I put my God down. I put my ego down. Ego down. That's the main thing. So many of the people who are here are having a skeptical, scammy mindset, the scarcity mindset, and because of the fear as well. You know what? Because of the ego. The ego is the one which is having the God. I was having the ego. What is the catch? Right? It immediately pops in you, right? The logical, rational mindset. What is the catch behind? How come you are so true? How come it is so like that? What is the catch behind? I know about this. I know blah, blah, blah. I was like that kind of guy as well. I was having that kind of big God, big wall. I'm not here to get sold. You know, that fear, that God. What I did is I just completely shattered. I just completely put it down. That made me to see what is on the other side. That made me to believe what is on the other side. And I was keep on exploring, blah, 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 blah. I told my wife, I am going to jump on something unknown. I'm going to jump on to something what I didn't do before. Because by doing what I'm familiar with, by doing what I'm doing for the sake of doing, I couldn't be able to see my life after 10 years and 20 years. I'm going to do the same thing over and over, again and again. Rather, what these people are doing. How come they can able to live the life of freedom? How can they can have a time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom? Why not me? Am I not deserved? Why? Because I said to myself, I am refused to stay average. I can do anything to live an extraordinary life. I learned, no problem. Of course, even though I'm 40 plus, 44 years old, any age I can. Age is just a number. I always believe, because fortunately for the past nearly 12, 13 years, I was working in aged care. There are two people, I'm not here to say the name of those people. That is 106 years old and 102 years old ladies. Oh my God, they are my inspiring people, of course, I could say. That 106 years old lady, after every meal, she just gets up with her walking stick and she just walks. Not with a walker. And she never complained one single day. That is the life. That is the life I'm determined to live. Whereas another set of people, 60 years old, 80 years old, they always complain. They couldn't able to walk with a walker too. Most of them are wheelchair bounded. What I saw there is me. If I don't live the life of what I'm really after, I end up in regretting, I end up in complaining, I end up in becoming more dependent. Whereas that 106 years old, 102 years old ladies, actually, they live their life. They chase behind the dreams. They live their dreamful life because they shared with me. Because every single day I spend 20 minutes with them. When they shared with me, they live their life. They don't have any regrets. That is why that 102 years old lady, she goes to swimming every single day until the age of 100. Because she chased the dream, the passion. The 106 years old, after every single meal, she says, I am here to burn my food. Otherwise, the food burns me. Wow. That's a light bulb to me. And then she just gets up with a walking stick and then she walks around. That is the fruitful life, right? That is what the life I would like to live. Not the people who are wheelchair bounded or any physical disease or illness and things, because the disease comes because of what? The mental illness. That's it. So because of the regret, I'm not here to live the life of regret. I determined, and then I took a choice, put my God down, and then I jumped onto that. Then now I'm living here. So the purpose of this session is mainly not to explain about the ESBI cash flow quadrant. The purpose of this session is to mainly to make you to understand, to realize and aware about your situation. You know why? Because the people living here, those who are in a job or in your small business, Most of the people are running behind what? Pleasure, running, escaping from the pain and moving towards pleasure. You know why I'm specifically saying that? Because I know it's Friday. What do you do? Oh, I have a party tonight. I live that kind of life. I have a get together tonight. I live that kind of life. I need to go to the liquor shop. I live that kind of life. You believe that I used to spend 2 to 3 hours in a Dan Murphy. I was that kind of guy. But now I stopped drinking for the past nearly, oh my goodness, 18, 20 months, 2 years almost. Yeah, 2 years almost. And that it changed me now. So it's a long session. I can understand it's a 40-minute session, but really I would like to say to you the reason, because guys, weekend, what you're doing in a weekend, you're running towards pleasure. If you're running towards pleasure, what you're neglecting? The pain. What pain you're neglecting? Do you think that the pain is going to go away? The problem is going to go away? If you go back to Monday, the same problem is going to, you're going to face it, right? Are you here to do the same shit what you have done before over and over, doing the same thing for the sake of doing, and saying that blah blah blah, it's not right, blah blah, it's not right, weather is not good, I would just got up in the morning, this side, that side. Why can't we take the responsibility? Because the moment I've taken the responsibility, the moment I felt the awareness deep inside me, I'm not here to settle small. I will take the complete responsibility and ownership. What I need to do, I'm here to learn. And then who I can learn from, I was open, did it. So if you're having that intention, if you're having the same sort of burning desire, and if you're saying that I'm not here to live small, I'm refused to live as an average person, if you have a strong desire, and if you're here to don't know how to shift from here to here, that is what exactly how we help. We help people. We personally help and mentor people to shift from here to here. First of all, you need to be aware about it. And at the same time, we are not a mindset coach, guys. No, we are not a mindset coach. We are running a business. In that business, we are running a set of people who can coach you, who can guide you, who can make you to be aware about. That is why after coming to this business, my life holistically changed with regards to my health, with regards to my mental aspect, with regards to my spiritual aspect, with regards to how I move with my family. Everything changed. I'm not sure when I got angry before. I used to be a most angriest person, short-tempered, but now I almost forgot about it. I changed spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Rather, by being here, yes, I used to be very happy by looking at the bank account, but am I really living? No. Right? The money is not serving me the time. I was being a servant for the money, but now it's another way of life. So be aware of your problems, but at the same time, you are not here to solve just the problem alone. Whenever the problem comes, what the problem is telling you, you need to be first of all aware of the problem. If the problem comes, don't just solve the problem. By solving the problem, your life will be just like this only. If there is a problem, if there is a pain in your life, do not escape. Because weekends are not meant to escape from the life of what you have. The weekends are meant to design the life of what you're after. Right? So in that case, if there is a pain or the problem, don't run away. Don't escape from it towards a pleasure, which gives only instant pleasure. Rather, go through it, push through it. And the means of pushing through it, that is where you raise the standard of your life. When you reach here, there will be a problem. But you will be surrounded yourself with what? Like optimistic, success, and positive-minded people like us. That's what I did. I changed my complete group. I changed my friend sector. I changed my entire thing. And what happened now? I surrounded myself with like optimistic, success, and positive-minded people. And the means of that, my intention changed, my mentality changed, my physical appearance changed, my body language changed, my delivery changed, what I'm learning changed. Everything is changing now. And the means of that, I'm progressing, I'm growing, I'm succeeding. I know my vision and I'm bringing forward my vision. This all is happening. Why? The energy, the excitement, the enthusiasm which is coming out of me. The reason, because I know my vision. I know where I'm heading to. I know that I'm working hard on myself, not on the job, not for others' dream. I know I'm chasing behind dreams. I know what I'm delivering. I know what I'm giving to my generations. Correct? I'm very certain about the business that I'm in because it is a patented global online business which is serving for 3 million people around the globe, and also it's creating a organic, holistic, low toxic health, not only for myself, for my kids, with just one-time investment, but it's a lifetime business. Whether I do the business or not, the business will be with me. At any time I can jump onto the business or jump off from the business, but it is going to continuously, with one-time investment, continuously going to enhance our organic, holistic, low toxic health. Which one can do that? In that way, I'm so certain about it. And by means of seeing people around the globe, because I'm connecting to the people nowadays like that, 3 million people. And when I'm connected to the people, I can see that once after 8 to 9 years, they are living that fruitful freedom of life with their passive legacy and generational income. Because this business is existing in the globe for the past, 5 decades, almost 48 years. It has seen many pandemic, many recession, many influx, whatever you say. Recession-proof business. Patented. Legit. Oh my God. So it's not about only the benefits, guys. Benefits, if you say, we can list out so many number of things. And we are not selling here. We are servicing people. We are solving people's problem. We are actually serving them in such a way to change their whole trajectory of life through by means of the product that we are giving, and also through by means of the business that we are servicing with, and also by we are helping, mentoring, and we are impacting their life. That is the energy which is coming from us. What do I mean? That's what I have seen, and that's what I'm doing now. And when you completely change the way of someone's life, that the happiness that comes within you is a fulfillment. It's not just happiness alone, because fulfillment is more than the happiness. Happiness will come and go, but the fulfillment will stay with you. That is going to give you wow, the factor, right? That is what the life I'm living now. That is why I'm always excited. That's always energy, you know. So guys, it's a time. Don't ever escape from your life of what you have. Don't run towards pressure. I did that kind of life. I can very well surrender to that. Oh, life is to be happy. That is instant pleasure. That is not going to take you anywhere. I'm saying you. Surround yourself with like optimistic and success-minded people. If you are not progressing, it means you are stuck. Don't be a tree. Don't be a part of the furniture in your work life. That's not going to move you. That is not going to change you. Don't be a mediocre. That's what I could say. I'm not sure whether you are not or not. I was like that. But that made me to think and realize, and now I'm serving the community. I'm giving more than of before. And also I'm being with my family all the time. I'm living my life with passion-oriented life towards travel, photography, and fitness. You know about my fitness level, right? I'm giving more. Wow. And I'm changing my people's life. Wow. And I'm learning, and I'm communicating and connecting to the people around the globe. How awesome it is. So live the life to the fullest. So cheers. Oh my God, it's a 48 minutes mark. So I like to, it's not about the expressing. I would like to make you to understand. Live the life to the fullest. Let's all succeed together. Surround yourself with like optimistic, success-minded people. That is what the change is going to be. That is what the change happened to me. I would like to bring it to you forward. So cheers. Bye-bye then. Lovely. So yeah, that's cool and awesome.